I started feeling a lot of anxiety, and it was to the point where I felt like it was a wire around my neck. It became quite a focus. I went to the family physician. I got medication for the anxiety. Didn't do a thing, just gave me side effects. So then I got desperate, and I started asking. I asked my husband for prayer. I asked my small group. Within a week, I knew exactly what it was. It was from something that had happened about 30 years before. I had just had my first child, and I was breastfeeding, and he was quite colicky baby, so not very much sleep. And probably when he was about 3 to 4 months old, I discovered that I was pregnant. And my husband at the time, he was just very quietly says, I don't think that this is the right time for another child. And I was tremendously relieved, because I just felt so overwhelmed with motherhood. And abortion had just newly become legalized. It was 1977. And so I went in and had the abortion. My background is nursing, and so I knew, the procedure, the whole thing, and that's what it really was in my mind. It was just a procedure, and I didn't think of the life, and it was legalized, so I felt that's a viable option, and that just solved all my problems. And afterwards, I remember, I didn't know why, but I would get up in the night and I would just sit at the top of the stairs, and for maybe a couple hours. And I did that for quite a while. And then it just became a part of me. You look at a child, when a child is conceived, there's a continuous growth from conception, continuous growth through the pregnancy. The child is in the uterus and everything, then the child comes out of the uterus. It's that same continuous growth that is a life. And I just I have 2 children, and the blessing that they are, and the inconvenience that a third might have been, is nothing compared to just the joy and trials at times of having children, and the gift that child would have been. It is missed. My son Terry would have been a little less than a year old, well, about a year older. And he said, he has faith in God that is so strong. And he said, "Mom, I knew I had a brother." He grieved when he heard. My greatest need was that forgiveness. If he can forgive me for what I did, he can forgive anyone. And it's so humbling